here's an interesting opportunity. This little patch of self-seeded growth from various trees. It just looks like a tangled mess, but there's 4 or 5 different species here. And this kind of gives us an opportunity to do a wee bit of winter tree identification. Whenever the leaves are gone, how do we identify trees? And it's actually very easy. When you get to a certain level of tree identification, you don't really look at the leaves anymore. You can usually just go by the bark. But let's have a quick look here. So here, first of all, we have opposite buds. Black, dark brown, and a green olive shade to the bark. Of course, that's ash, common ash, Fraxinus excelsior. You'll see that the buds are opposite all the way down the stem. For God's sake. That's a very easy one to identify. Let's see what else we have. Here we have alternate stems, buds. The buds are very small. They're hard to see. And they're dark brown. No stem on them. And they're covered in fine whitish hair. The bark is grey. And the stems coming off the main stem have a slight curl to them. This is a witch elm. So very, very small buds. It's hard to, there you go. Very, very small buds. Opposite. Witch elm. Very useful for cordage, good for bows, things like that. Here we have Alder, again opposite, purplish colour to the bud. The bud's now opening and releasing its leaves, but they are darker than that and they go purplish as they're starting to open. You'll also notice the little, it's hard for me to point here, but these little circles and dots on the stem, those are called lenticles. That's how the bark breathes. But you'll notice these ridges as well. Ridges, very straight stems. That's a very, very young elder. What else have we got? Now here's something a bit bigger. Very big. You'll notice, see this little triangle here? This is called the leaf scar. Okay. Now you see the way there's lots of little dots there. It looks like a horse's hoof because of all the nails. Okay, the horseshoe's been nailed on. So if you look at it and you see all those dots, that's one clue. The next clue is the big bud that is sticky to the touch. Really, really big bud. And of course this is horse chestnut. So it's easy to remember horse because it looks like a horseshoe here. With all these little nail holes, and the big sticky bud. There's also a curve to the stem. And the buds are alternate. So you get one and then one on the other side and then one here. Not opposite. What else can we get? Here we have a very, very common plant tree. Bright green buds. Opposite buds. Hard to see this, but there's the bud there, green. Sorry, my the focus in this thing is terrible. There we go. That's a sycamore, which is a maple family, so opposite. Very, very green buds at the end that do actually look a wee bit like a snake's eye, if you can get your camera to focus. Sycamore is very good for bow drill, for example. I think that's really it for this little patch. If I see anything more, I'll come back.